it's officially happened. I put the Bafang on the Trek 920. So if you guys remember my Fuji, it's a Fuji Absolute 1.3. It had flat bars on it. And I put the Bafang. And then I bought the Trek 920 with the drop bars. And then I just switched the cockpits and put the Bafang on this guy. So, similar install, very easy to go on. Actually, it only takes probably about an hour, 2 hours to do the whole install. The hardest part is just fiddling around with the wires, you know, how you want the wires. But I still have all the waterproofing. Got them all zip tied on there. Nice and good. Cockpit's a little messy, but that's what you're gonna get when you buy a bike that you have to put a kit on versus a bike that has a kit. The cockpit's gonna be a little messy, but that's about as good as you're gonna get. These other two here are for brake sensors. Cuts the motor with the brakes, but I got the 4-piston SLX hydraulic disc brakes on there, so not a good way to, you can't hook those up to the hydraulics in a really good way. There's the brakes, look at that. And I love this bike because it's got the through axles, 15 mil on the front, 12 mil on the back. It's got an aluminum frame, aluminum fork, all the mounts that you want, and it's built off of a mountain bike system. So it's got 29-inch wheels, it's got 23 mil wide rims. It's got through axles. I put a kickstand on there because this thing's pretty heavy. You don't really want to lay these things down. It can fit, I fit at least 2.5-inch tires on this bad boy. You could fit even wider tires, up to like 2.8s, I imagine, at least on the front. Plenty of space. The ride is super plush with these tires on there. It's got front rack mounts if you want to do a front rack. I just have the rear rack and this little bar here. This is nothing new. I got 2,800 miles on the motor. Still works fantastic. Got the rear rack on there for grocery getting and commuting to work. Let's turn this around here. Wow. It's got the 10-speed on there with 11 to 36 cassette. And the SRAM GX. 48 tooth on the front. You could go with a smaller tooth on the front, but this is for commuting and stuff. The 48 works fine. So that's pretty much it. And the reason I did this is because I really wanted to have a gravel bike, a road bike, something I could tour with that would accept small tires and not look kind of goofy. See, I imagine the Trek would look kind of goofy with small tires. This thing is sleek, lightweight, carbon fork. You know, it's like 22 pounds. I got 35 mil touring tires on here. So this bike will be my dedicated road bike, touring bike. Anytime I want to hop on a bike, be fast, but not have a motor, this is going to be it. And then this is for everything else. And the fact that this weighs 28 pounds plus the weight of that, you're pushing 50 pounds for this thing. The fact that it's got that motor on there, the extra weight, the big tires, it's not going to feel as sluggish, and it's going to roll over the road and the road bumps and stuff a lot better. So stay tuned. This bike is not fully complete. I put the SRAM 40-tooth, 28-tooth chain rings on the front. I still need to do all the shifting. The front derailleur is not set up, the rear derailleur is not set up. Other than that, the bike's good to go. Thanks guys for watching.